8:27, welcome back to the show. And you know, it's hard to believe Christmas is a week from today. It's true. Now, if you've been on a job hunt for a while, or maybe frustrated because you can't find something different, you might find, surprisingly, the answer to your woes in your favorite Christmas carol. Now, before you start looking at your TV with a cocked head like a golden lab doing your very best Gary Coleman, what you talking about, Tyler? Lori Cook joins us here to explain how Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Lori, may be the key to a new gig. How is that?
It is. Listen, I think interviews all the time. So when I'm watching all my Christmas programs with my kids, it's just running through there. Remember that when you write a resume, it has all your qualifications on there. So if you get called for the interview, you've already qualified for the job. They're just trying to see if you're a good fit. And Rudolph, we know, did not fit well with the current company.
He didn't get to play any reindeer games.
No, and he went to the Island of Misfit Toys.
He did.
But once he realized what his unique value that he brought to the company was, and he was able to communicate that to the boss, which was Santa. There's nobody else that could do the job that Rudolph could do.
Uniquely qualified, you might say.
Uniquely qualified. You got to find that one thing that you bring to the table that's unique from everybody else, and then be able to communicate that in an interview.
What about Frosty the Snowman? Surely the corncob pipe means something.
Well, you know, he is made of snow, right?
Right.
And we tend to want to freeze up. Remember at the end, if he takes off his hat, he freezes up in an interview. And we don't want to do that.
You've been watching those.
I have. I love them. So with Frosty, you know, to avoid that freeze up, you need to be prepared. And you need to practice. And you really need to know your story so that you'll be able to tell it.
Sure.
And
also
just relax,
you need to know you're going to melt in the sun.
Well, that's true.
That's another good tip. You want to
it's all over.
Sure. All right. What about, let's see, how about Do You See What I See?
This is a great one.
A great song, too, by the way. It's one of my favorites to sing.
It is. It is. Again, go ahead.
Nah, I really won't do that. Go ahead.
But, you know, sometimes when we're in an interview, we don't realize how we're coming across. We have to be able to see ourselves as other people are seeing us. And the best way to do that, practice in a mirror. Come to the Job Center for interview practice every Wednesday. We have classes. You can practice online with different databases and websites that are out there. But sometimes we think we're coming across as confident when we may seem a little bit arrogant. We may not notice that we do this a lot when we're nervous or we have a grumpy face.
I know that I do. I brush the hair out of my face constantly.
Yes. Or are we slumped over? So we have to, you know, check all those nonverbal cues.
Brilliant. And go tell it on the mountain. Talk about how good you are, right?
That's right. If you can't tell it, you can't sell it.
Look at me. I got a red nose like Rudolph.
Yes.
And a corncob pipe. Mix it all together.
Yes.
All my songs all together. So.
And we've got a lot of tip sheets in the Job Center, too, to help you come up with that. Because that's really hard to do. That tell me about yourself question is difficult. And nobody wants to know how many cats you have in the uncle in your attic.
No, I'm like, oh, well, let's see, I like long walks on the beach.
We want to know those unique values that set you apart.
Lori Cook, the Richland Library Job and Business Center. Free services. Free services for folks.
Come and see us.
Looking for a job, looking to sharpen the skills to get the next gig. Even if you got a gig, you can still come in. You don't have to be unemployed.
And this is a great time to be looking for a job. Don't think because you're on vacation, the jobs are out there. They're hiring.
Go get them.
Yes.
There you go, Lori Cook. All right, well, if you're going to Christmas carol your way all the way to the store, perhaps, how about that? If you're thinking about tipping as well, the tipping of America, it does continue. You know, we tip the folks who serve us our dinner. But, you know, what about deliver the mail, open the door, even walk our dogs?